Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. To me, this feels like a two-man race right now. We have two polar opposite candidates to become the leader of the Dallas Cowboys. The leader. Seems like one side is really pushing the Kellen Moore side. He's cerebral. He's the smartest guy in the room. And then on the other side, we got Coach Prime Time. So right now, as we speak, we know we got Kellen Moore is at some point today going to be speaking with the Cowboys via Zoom. And we're looking to see what comes of those, if we're getting any leaks of how that went. I mean, they pretty much know everything they need to know about him and so on. Then we've got prime time. Now, this is what Troy Aikman. I know a lot of people are kind of fed up with Troy Aikman and and don't like Troy Aikman as much as they used to and things. But Troy Aikman's been there. He knows a lot. And this is what he said about Dion. If Dion were to come on board, I think he'd be fantastic, said Aikman, of the rumors that would Sanders jump from the University of Colorado to the Cowboys. I'm a big fan, and I would never bet against him. I wouldn't bet against him, Aikman said. I absolutely would never bet against Dion. I've seen it too many times. He's proven that he's earned that opportunity. So if he lands the job in Dallas, if that's ultimately what happens, or if he goes somewhere else within the NFL, or even in the college ranks, I mean, he's earned that opportunity. I don't know if I'd look at anyone and it is necessarily a great fit, he said. I just think there's a lot of hurdles, and so it may not be a great fit for anyone. But I'm key on that because Troy Aikman went on basically on Sunday when they were talking about, oh, this is one of the most coveted jobs. No, it's not. No, it's not. Troy Aikman basically said, you're going to get screwed there in Dallas. You're not going to be able to do what you want to. You've got to deal with Jerry Jones. I think Dion would relate exceptionally well in the locker room. It's amazing that for someone who is as far removed from having played, the reverence that the current players have for him in his career and what he was as a player. It's pretty remarkable, and it says a lot for him. So I think he's fantastic no matter where he is. Yeah. That says a lot that he's getting the endorsement from Troy Aikman. That's key. Now, why am I going to do this? So, Kellen Moore is being compared to Jason Garrett, which right there for me, I'm done. No way, no how. Jason Garrett tells you what kind of coach can thrive in Dallas. Let's listen to this.
The kind of coach who thrives there is someone who's a really good coach.
A really good coach can thrive there.
No doubt
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
ownership is involved. Jerry Jones is the general manager of the team, so he's the owner slash general manager is involved, and he should be. That's how the organization's set up. So I think you have to be an excellent communicator. I think you have to be an excellent leader. And when I say communicator and leader, it's not only communicating and leading to your staff and to your team, it's also leading upward in the organization. I think you have to have a really clear vision for what you want the team to be. And this is what I want it to look like as a team, on offense, defense, kicking game. These are the kind of players we want to have. And I think you have to be able to clearly articulate that.
And then you get Catboy saying we can't afford it.
Everybody on the same page. The teams that have success in the NFL are aligned. They're aligned from ownership to general manager to head coach to coordinators, quarterback, all the way down through. Look at the obvious examples: Kansas City, Buffalo, Baltimore, some of the other ones, the teams that are there year after year. So you're trying to create alignment, and when you're the head coach, you're really in charge of that. You're in charge of the creating the vision and letting everybody know that this is what we want this team to look like. And we have to be disciplined to making the decisions to make this vision come alive. And I think it can be challenging in Dallas because of the ownership general manager, but also can be advantageous in Dallas because the ownership and the general manager is the same guy. So it's incumbent upon you to do a great job communicating what the vision is, being disciplined to that. And when we did that, when I was the head coach there, we drafted really good players and we had really good teams. And when we deviated from that and we were less disciplined, we weren't quite as good. And I think that's a really important thing to understand.
I know this is a big question, but if Jerry came to you and said, "Hey, Jason, should I do something differently? Should I be less involved? Should I be more involved? Would you change anything about that structure?" I mean, you said the owners should be involved, and in most places they are. Just Jerry talks about it a little bit more. Would you advise Jerry to change the way he operates in any way, Jason?
Well, Jerry's 82 years old, and he's done things a certain way for a long, long time. So, I think if you go in there as the head coach, you have to embrace what those dynamics are.
Yeah.
And you have to learn. I learned a tremendous amount from Jerry Jones during my time there as a player, as an assistant coach, and as a head coach. He's a really, really bright guy who has great perspective on a lot of things inside and outside of football. So, having a beginner's mind and someone who wants to learn from someone like that, I think is important. But then also having your own vision about how things need to be and being able to communicate that vision is critical. I don't think you should spend a lot of time trying to change Jerry Jones. I don't think that's going to happen. I think you have to understand what his strengths are and then maybe some of the areas where you guys can work together to make the organization better than it's been in recent years.
Okay, that's Jason Garrett speak. Yeah, he even recognizes Jerry Jones has been the owner of the team for a long time. He's 82 years old. He's not going to change. So, yeah, there you have it. Nothing's going to change as long as Jerry Jones is still running it. But I feel like at least have somebody who's going to kick back and who can definitely relate to the players. And I think Deion Sanders has proven already in the college ranks that he can. Some people will say, go ahead and buy out Bill Belichick. But, I'm not sure that Bill Belichick still relates to the NFL players the way he did. I'm just not. I want to get somebody, when I look at D'Amico Ryans, when I look at Dan Campbell, they're young guys, younger coaches that have an attitude and impress their will on the players. And the players suck that up and become that. And that's what I want to see in our next coach. All righty, good people. We'll keep up the news. We hear anything about the Kellen Moore. No! I can't even say it. No. Interview. We'll be back with it. Peace out.